From a $1 billion contract to getting baptized by Messi, these are the 15 times Lamine Yamal shocked the world. Let's begin with the crazy training idea that turned Yamal into a monster. Lamine Yamal fell in love with football at an early age. While most kids had best friends they played with, Yamal's companion was the football his parents bought for him. Whenever he went to school, he would put it in his school bag to avoid it getting seized. When the school closed, he would rush to the local park to play with other kids. Then, when there were no other kids to play with, he did something even crazier. He played football with dogs. In an interview with France Football, he said, "I loved playing football with dogs. Dodging the dog is the hardest thing to do. It was part of my learning. It was like training." That explains why he's able to dribble defenders with ease. But as crazy as this is, it is nothing compared to getting baptized by Messi. In 2007, UNICEF did a raffle draw in Montero, Catalonia, Spain. The prize for this raffle was a chance to take a picture with a Barcelona player. The Yamal family entered the draw and won by some miracle. So when they went to Camp Nou to get their prize, UNICEF decided to make the shoot more interesting. Lionel Messi, who was 20 and already making a name for himself, was invited into a room with a plastic tub full of water and a baby in it. Messi was shocked and didn't know what to do, but he eventually took pictures with the baby and his mother. 17 years later, that baby turned out to be Lamine Yamal, the teenage sensation who idolizes Messi and is already being compared to the legend. This is one of those one-in-a-million moments when all the stars align to create a miracle. But what comes at number 13 is simply out of this world. FC Barcelona is undoubtedly one of the biggest clubs in the world. At their peak, they struck fear into the hearts of teams all around the world. But after the departure of Lionel Messi, they became a shadow of themselves. On this match day, Barcelona walked into the match against Granada, not knowing what to expect. The team was so depleted that a 16-year-old boy was starting. As the match started, Granada rushed to a 2-0 lead to compound their frustration. But with half approaching, João Felix's attempt fell into the path of Yamal for an easy tap-in. By doing so, he became the youngest La Liga goal scorer in history at age 16 and 87 days. He also became the youngest goal scorer in Barcelona history. Damn! At 16, I still complained to my mom about pancake, but this wasn't the only insane record Yamal broke. When the Spain squad for Euro 2024 was released, one thing that should have raised concern was the inclusion of a 16-year-old Lamine Yamal. However, his inclusion in the squad was totally on merit. Despite being so young, he showed great maturity and skill in the way he played for a struggling Barcelona and deserved to be on the plane to Germany. So when the Spanish team walked out onto the pitch in their opening game against Croatia, Lamine Yamal was walking out to yet another record. When the referee blew the whistle, he became the youngest football player to play at the Euros, setting the record at 16 years, 338 days. But that wasn't all. He gave the assist for Spain's third goal to set the record for the youngest player to provide an assist at a Euros tournament. But while he was busy setting records on the pitch, something bizarre was happening off of it. Because of how good Yamal was on the pitch, many fans forgot he was still a child who attended school. At the start of the tournament, Yamal revealed that he had homework to do. He said, "I brought my homework here because I'm in the 4th year of ESO. I have online classes too, and those are going fine. I hope the teacher doesn't get mad at me." Despite being one of the key players for Spain, he was still scared of being scolded by his teacher. He even joked about it, saying, "I hope my teachers come along with the team, they're happy, and give me a passing grade." So while gearing up for the quarterfinals, Yamal received news that he had passed his exams. His results were mailed to him while he was waiting to destroy another team on the pitch. But even such craziness was only good for number 11, because now that we've made it to our top 10, things are about to get insane. Starting with Yamal breaking the rules in Germany. Despite his exploits at the Euros, Yamal was technically still a child and therefore was restricted by German law from doing many things. The German labor law states that anyone under 18 isn't allowed to work past 8 p.m. local time. This meant that Yamal, who was under 18 and was working by playing football, wasn't allowed to participate in matches beyond 8 p.m. As punishment for breaking this law, the German authorities would fine the Spanish Federation 30,000 euros for each time he played, a fine they were more than ready to pay, considering his impact on their matches. Thankfully, a special injunction for athletes meant he was allowed to play till 11 p.m. without paying the fine. But if you're wondering why the Spanish FA was willing to risk it all for Yamal to play, you must see what comes at number 9. The Spanish team had steamrolled their opponents throughout Euro 2024, but now that they got into the semifinals, they came face to face with their biggest challenge. Their opponents were a star-studded team comprising Mbappe, Dembele, Kanté, and Saliba. This team narrowly lost the World Cup final 2 years ago, while Spain was full of teenagers and regular players. The game started with France scoring an early goal, and everyone expected them to run away with the victory. But when France thought they had the game under control, the ball was passed to Yamal, who did this.
Yamal, lovely little check, and looking for the top corner!
My goodness! A 16-year-old doing this on the biggest stage against the second-best team in the world? No wonder Barcelona gave him a ridiculous contract. In 2017, Barcelona's hands were burned when PSG came and paid Neymar's €222 million release clause. Since then, they habitually tie down their prospects with crazy clauses. They did it for Ansu Fati and Gavi, but perhaps their craziest one was when they inserted a €1 billion release clause into Yamal's contract at just 16 years old. This is a record set by Yamal, but history has shown us that these Barcelona prospects don't always turn out to be a good value. However, if anyone can match those insane numbers with performance, it's Lamine Yamal. But the records keep chasing the young man everywhere he turns. When Real Madrid signed Kylian Mbappe from PSG, it felt like greed considering they had just won La Liga and the Champions League. So when the first El Clásico of the season came around, everyone expected Real Madrid to destroy a Barcelona team adjusting to the demands of their new coach. The game, however, didn't go according to plan. Both teams canceled each other, but as soon as the second half started, Barcelona came out guns blazing. They scored 2 quick-fire goals, but the icing on the cake was when Yamal did this. Doing that as a 17-year-old is insane, but that wasn't all. By scoring this goal, he became the youngest ever goal scorer in a Clásico at 17 years and 106 days. But while he's a huge success on the football field, the same cannot be said about his love life. During Euro 2024, Lamine Yamal was constantly seen cozying up to this girl after games. That girl was Alex Padilla, a TikTok influencer who was Yamal's girlfriend. The couple seemed inseparable as they shared videos of themselves vacationing together. But just as this love seemed to grow stronger, something happened behind the scenes that completely changed everything. During an Instagram Live, Alex was spotted sitting on another boy's lap. This sparked outrage among Yamal's fans, who questioned why she would do that despite being in a relationship with the Spanish superstar. Well, it wasn't just the fans who were upset. When Yamal saw the video, he unfollowed the influencer and ended things with her. Damn! He's ruthless even off the pitch. But now that we've made it to our top 5, I suggest you hang on tight because Yamal is about to blow your mind. Starting with his signature move. From Messi's iconic body feints to Ronaldo's famous chop, many superstar footballers have dazzled fans with their trademark moves. With almost every skill already in existence, modern footballers simply adopt the style of others and make it their own. The Trivela was popularized by players like Quaresma and Luka Modric, but with those two past their primes, Lamine Yamal has made it his own. Look at these passes, man! This kid is 17 and already has a signature move, but his most beautiful assist was when he did this. Seeing such greatness from the kid, Adidas responded by doing something insane. Having signature boots has been a privilege left for superstar footballers. Stars like Ronaldo, Neymar, Messi, but never has it been done for someone like Yamal. To celebrate the incredible year the young Barcelona star had, the designers at Adidas teamed up with Yamal to create his signature boots. They called it the limited edition collection F50 LY304, a boot that has the type of flair that propelled Yamal to the top. Yamal picked one of his favorite colors. Pink is the main hue of the boot. The usual F50 logo on the outside of the foot was replaced with the last 3 digits of his hometown postcode, 304, in gold, paying tribute to the community that has watched a promising kid transform into a generational talent. To launch it, they dressed Yamal in a pink graduation gown as he passed his remarkable 2024 with flying colors. But if having a signature boot isn't impressive enough, wait till you see what 100 journalists worldwide say about Yamal. The Ballon d'Or, football's most prestigious award, is the pinnacle of success for any footballer. To get nominated amongst the top 30 players in the world alone is crazy, but to be in contention is a different ballgame. The 2024 Ballon d'Or nominations felt different because for the first time in 17 years, neither Messi nor Ronaldo was named among the 30 best players in the world. This felt poetic because at 17 years of age, Lamine Yamal was nominated for the prestigious award, effectively taking the place of his idol Messi. But what makes this even crazier is that he was ranked number 8 worldwide. This meant in a world full of thousands of footballers, only 7 other people were considered better than Yamal last season. And when you realize Messi got his first nomination at 19, it's scary what heights this kid could get to. This explains the most one-sided Copa Trophy win in history. The Copa Trophy is an award given to the best under-23 player in the world, more or less a junior Ballon d'Or. 23 former Ballon d'Or winners cast the votes, the best of the best in football. After having such an incredible year, it was no surprise that Lamine Yamal won the 2024 award. But that's not the crazy part. Of the 23 Ballon d'Or ex-winners that voted, 22 of them voted Yamal as the winner. The only one who didn't vote for him was Ronaldo Nazario, who voted for his countryman, Savinho. This has got to be the biggest stamp of approval I've ever seen. But the icing on the cake happened at the FIFA The Best Awards. At the end of each calendar year, the world governing body, FIFA, hosts an award ceremony for the best footballers throughout the year. Although it might not be as prestigious as the Ballon d'Or, the likes of CR7, Messi, Ronaldinho, and other superstars have won it. At the end of the 2024 awards, FIFA announced a list of the best players in each position, the best 11 in the world. For his great year, Lamine Yamal was voted the best right winger in the world and a part of FIFA's 2024 Dream Team. The crazy part, he achieved all these before he was legally allowed to drink or drive. But as crazy as making the FIFA Dream Team is, it is nothing compared to owning a $500,000 Rolex as a teenager or getting $5,000 haircuts. Click on the next video to see the 20 times Ronaldo Jr. shocked the world.